So I love my Aperture 120D, but I don't love how hard to get a lot of the Aperture branded modifiers are. So to Amazon we go. These are the EZ-Lock Softboxes by Glow. They come in a whole bunch of different sizes, and the thing I really love about them is they include inner diffusion, outer diffusion, and egg crate grid, and they all collapse down like umbrellas. Just to do mainly a lighting test, I'm going to keep all of the exposure the same for the most part on the skin, but you'll see that I've put the light meter readings for every single one of the changes in the videos. So we started with the 24x36 softbox. As you can see, a bunch of really soft light it's chucking out. This is with the dome. Oh, and that's the other thing about these soft boxes. All the different shapes and sizes, for the most part, come with a beauty dish dome that you would see. So I also put that in the light. Here's the 120D LED panel. I put the dome concave towards the light, and that's convex towards the light, just to compare how, if at all, the shape or throw of the light changes. So essentially we're going through and I'm taking off I'm working from the back of the light to the front. Or if we flip the dome, then we remove the inner baffle, and then we then we take the grid off the front. The only one I forgot to do without a grid on the front was the smallest softbox, the 24x36, but the grids are all the same size roughly. I think they're about 1.5 inches deep, so same amount of light loss on all of the boxes for the most part when you add the grid. And the one thing that's consistent about this test is I tried to keep all of the lights at exactly about 1 meter from Daniel's cheek. And now I'm just gonna let you watch some more of the wonderful Dan looking to the left and Dan looking to the right. But you will really notice with the grids, it does a fantastic job of keeping the light off of the sidewalls and off of the background. There's such a value in these lights for the price. The fact that they come with a grid and the amount of light shaping that you're able to do for such a low price, they're killer value. So the edge light is a falconized strip box, the RX29. At 5% output, and that stayed at 5% the whole time. That was reading at about an f1.4 on his edge there. So you can see great on these side-by-sides. The bigger the source gets, the more wrappy. I tried to maintain the right side of each softbox being in the same location, so you could really see how much more wrap you get as you go up in size. I love the quality of the light coming out of the 60-inch Octabank. You do lose about a stop comparatively to the two smaller boxes, but the quality of light is there's nothing really like it, especially with the grid on. You can do some really cool things. So all in all, I love these softboxes. I'm gonna be buying a bunch more of them. But there's one problem. I don't know whether it's the glow Bowens mounts that they're using, or if something about the 120D Bowens mount being slightly deeper than a standard Bowens mount would be, but the height of the Bowens mount is about 2 millimeters too short for the little notches to be able to lock in on the 120D. So I took a Dremel tool and I took 2 millimeters off of the modifier side of each one of the notches on the Bowens mount, and they click into place perfectly. Would I love it if Glow would recast their Bowens mount and make it 2 millimeters longer in the collar? Yes. Am I gonna stop buying these modifiers because I have to kind of do a little DIY? Not at all. I spent my own money on this. I'm not a paid spokesperson. I just noticed something, and because there's so many of us out there using the Aperture products, especially with the 300D2, I know a lot of people are interested in modifiers for those, and these are gonna definitely fit the bill for a lot of people. As long as you've got a Dremel tool, you're gonna be okay, but hopefully Glow can tweak their Bowens mount to save people a little bit of time. But like I said, other than that, I would have the third one here, but I'm actually being lit by the third softbox right now, the 31 by 47 with a grid and diffusion, and a flagging it off of the sidewall over there. So that's the test. We didn't get a chance to do anything with the front diffusion off, just hiding the 120D's chip, lighting chip behind the dome and just letting it kind of fill the umbrella that's with the silver reflector to be a little bit harder light. It'll probably be more closer to looking like a beauty dish, but that'll be a test for next time. So hopefully we'll see you on that one.